You are ready for lesson 6 in our photography class. Today's lesson is about using different angles when you take a picture. First of all, one thing you can do to get a different angle is you can try sitting down. Most of the time when people take a photograph, you are taking it by holding it up in front of your face. And most photographs are always at that same level of what it would look like when you're taking it from your eye level. By changing how your body is gives you a different perspective. So if you sit down, sitting down immediately gives you a lower perspective of what you're taking a picture of. So think about if you're taking a picture of your dog and you're looking down and you're looking down at your dog when you take the picture. Try actually sitting down next to your dog and getting like a more up close and personal level because you're at the same height. Another thing you can do is try lying down. Again, this can get you some really funny looks if you're laying down outside taking a picture, but it's worth it if you get like an ant's eye view of something. This position is also great for like getting a close-up shot of a bug or plants or flowers growing or anything else that's on the ground, even grass, seeing how grass looks from lying down. If you can lie down, I've done this sometimes too. I can lay down and I can look up at the tree trunk above me. And by lying down on the ground and shooting a tree above me, it gives you a whole different angle. You can try shooting from underneath things, from below things. This just changes the position of your camera, but it can create some great images, especially of things that are low to the ground, like flowers or things you see in your yard. Here's some examples of pictures that were taken from below. So these were where the camera was down low and shooting up. So if you look at the first picture of here of a building, they took it shooting right up next to the building to give you that perspective. And this tiger, he looks mightier and bigger, and because it's making him look bigger than you are. You're looking up to that tiger. And both of these plant pictures over here, most of the time you take a picture of a flower, you're looking like down at it. But this one was taken from lying down and looking up at the flowers. Same with this one here. You lay down and you take a picture looking up at them instead of down at them. So you're going to try lying down and taking a picture from a different angle. Another thing that gives you great pictures are when you can use reflections. You have to look for these. So a reflection is a great tool for changing the perspective of a picture. So you can use a landscape that's been reflected in like a lake, that's especially a lake that's really smooth and not windy, and it gives you like a mirror-like image. But you can find reflections also in small water, like in puddles in your yard, and on shiny surfaces, like really shiny, like glass or mirrors or like shiny cars. You can look for reflections in. Let me show you some examples. These are all examples of taking reflection pictures. This first one over here is a brick sidewalk, but it's a cool picture because you're getting what the top of the building looks like in this puddle along the bricks. Down below it, we have that neat reflection of the swans in water that's not windy and rough water, but it's very smooth water. You can make your own reflections in water by using glasses of water. And here they used a glass of wine, and you can see the reflection of the trees behind it. So you can try putting water in a glass and holding it up to take reflection pictures that way. Or sunglasses make cool pictures by showing a reflection in the sunglasses, especially if you have like mirror-like sunglasses. You can set the sunglasses up and take a picture of them to see what they're looking at. Next is taking a picture when you're up high and looking down. One way to do that, if you don't have a place to climb up to, is to hold your camera way up high over your head and then point it down to take the picture. It gives you a different perspective of what it would be like maybe to be taller than you are. Another easy way to do it is just to climb up to a higher place and look down on something when you take your picture. Climb up to the top of the stairs and have someone down below you as you're looking down at them. Or climb up on, your swing set and look down on somebody that's below you. So shooting down on something gives you another perspective. These are some examples of pictures taken looking down on things. So the first one is just simply a glass of drinks, and they took it by shooting straight down on top of them. Here's another picture of a boy where this person was standing above and looking down at them. And same here. This person must have been like on a fire tower or up in a window and looking down on something. This is using different perspectives, using different angles with your camera instead of just shooting by holding it up in front of your face. Here is your assignment in photography next. You have 3 pictures to send me. One picture, you have to lie down and you have to take a picture from that laying down angle. So find something cool to take of when you're going to lie on your stomach and take a picture of it. Try going outside and looking for a plant or grass or something that you can take a picture of. Maybe you can see a robin in your yard and getting it right at that same angle. The next picture you have is that you are going to get high above something and look down on it. So you're going to take it looking down. And the last one is a reflection photo. So you're going to have to figure out a cool way to show a reflection in a picture. I really want you to try not to use a mirror for this one, but instead to try and use water or another shiny surface that can show the reflection of an object that you're taking pictures of.